Hi everyone, how you guys doing? I just got out of the shower right now and right, of course, right when I'm making a video. I just wanted to speak with you about the situation that happened with Brenda Ramble. Onyx. There. So anyways, long story short, I don't want to keep it too long, but so I was working with this person along with my caseworker for about almost 3 to 4 weeks. When I first spoke with her, she seemed very sweet, very nice. You know, she let me know, she's like, you're gonna love it there. It's a nice place. You know, it's pretty quiet. So I was like, all right, cool. She goes, send me over the RAFA so I can send it over so we can get your process going and you can move in. Long story short, it took a while. She sent that in. And then I had to wait for the inspection. And then she was like, wait, I'm not going to do the inspection yet. I don't know. It was just, it was a lot. It was a lot of unnecessary stuff. She called me and she was like, oh, I need this paper that I have to search, you know, for a bunch of other documents. And it's just, I mean, I don't know. I kind of felt at times she was kind of yelling at me like, wow, why? Like, I felt she was under a lot of stress, but that she was yelling at me because of it. And, you know, and I prayed for her. I prayed for her a couple of nights and, you know, I let her know. I'm like, look, what's going on? I have until the 30th. I got to be out of here. And, you know, I had to wait on her, for the inspection and all of that. So I'm thinking, you know, we have this agreement. I'm going to be moving in soon, no matter what. So the inspection comes back and it clears and I'm like, okay, finally. So then I'm waiting to hear back from her and she's like, you know, she calls me again and she starts yelling at me, I'm going to raise up the rent. Like I couldn't really hear her. And it was at $18.75 and she wanted to raise it up $500 to $21.75 or like $400. And I'm like, oh my goodness, dude, like, you're not going to do this right now. I think that was like 3 days before or 3 days before I had to, you know, move in. And I'm like, at that point, I kind of knew it's just something's just not right. I don't know. I kind of felt that in the beginning too. But, Onyx, are you good? And so, you know, so she calls, you know, Kathy, my caseworker, and she's like, okay, they talk. And she's like, okay, well, you're going to have to, you know, I call Kathy first. And I'm like, hey, she wants to raise up the rent. And she's like, did you tell her how much your voucher was for? And I was like, no, I just told her that I have a voucher. And she's like, of course, you know. And she's like, well, I don't know. It's just, it just didn't seem right. And this is towards the end, right? She had the set price already for the place. We locked it in. We did everything. You know, Onyx, please, I'm recording a video. Story time. Long story short, the day, you know, I told her, I was like, look, I got the deposit money. And she was just asking for way too much. I understand I don't have the perfect credit score, but I'm a good person, you know. Nobody deserves to be treated like that, especially if they're changing their life around and you can see it. And even regardless, you just don't judge anybody, you know. And you know, the day that I was moving, I got my truck and I'm like, all right. So I told her, she's like, well, I got to hear back, you know. And mind you, this is 3 days before I'm going to move in. She changes the price. So she has to turn in another RAFA form. And but Onyx, can you please stop? You silly guy. Stop doing that, please. So, Onyx, knock it off, please. So, so then I'm like, okay, well, I'm recording a video. Thank you. And are you okay? Come on, get out. I'm going to get you out right now. So, long story short, it was like 3 days. He sends in the RAFA. I don't have to do an inspection because they already went to go check out the place. And it passed the inspection. So that's what I was waiting for too. And, you know, mind you, this whole time I'm thinking she's working with me. That same day that I move, a little bit in the afternoon, that same day, she's like, I'm going with another 2 occupants. And I'm like, I thought I was your one occupant, that we were waiting on this, you know? Like, I put in my application. That was my spot. I didn't know what to do. I mean, I'm just at the point where, where's the tears, you know? I'm not going to let this set me back. And maybe this just wasn't the spot for me. And, you know, maybe it would have been tough. Something just not good would have came out of it. So, so I was like, all right. So then that's what happened. So now I'm looking on there and I'm working with Kathy, and Kathy called me, and Kathy was like my caseworker with my voucher. She felt horrible. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the audacity. That it's just wild. You know, but I pray for them, and it's going to be okay, you know, and I am loved, and that's the most important thing. But Heavenly Father loves me so much, and he loves every single one of you guys so much. And, you know, and that's what happened. So that's why I'm where I'm at right now. And so I'm looking again on, you know, I have my laptop, and I'll be looking for another place. Meanwhile, everything's going to be okay. And I have a nice warm place to lay my head, and it's really pleasant. And I also have my pictures up that I keep too on there. So I wanted to show you guys. But I'm going to attend to Onyx, and I'll talk to you guys later. If you guys have any questions, comment below. Please like my videos. I would greatly appreciate it. Just one click. And you guys are all loved, and always remember that. And talk to you guys later. Bye. Good night. Happy Halloween. Bye.